From the legendary sounds of the Smiths and Oasis to world-famous football and really delicious food, this busy as a bee city has got so much to offer.
We have been excited to come here for such a long time, and we finally made it. Welcome to Manchester.
Madchester!
Music, football, food. And for us, Manchester has always been about the Smiths.
But this city is so much more than just music. Come with us as we dive into the heart of Manchester.
We're on our way to Manchester from Birmingham, and this time we're taking the Afflecks bus because it was only $6.79 versus $25.99 with the train.
Home to bands like the Stone Roses, the Happy Mondays, the Verb, the Hollies, Simply Red, the Smiths, and of course, Oasis. It's no wonder that Manchester is also known as Madchester.
Being huge music fans, this is what drew us to Manchester in the first place.
And now we're about to do our own little musical pilgrimage around the city.
We came to Little Peter Street and are on the search for the Boardwalk because
this is one of the early spots or locations or clubs maybe where Oasis first played.
we found it.
This is the site of the former Boardwalk. And that used to be a nightclub way back in the day. And it's also where the Gallagher brothers first did their recordings.
Pretty cool, eh?
Mr. Sifter is mentioned in Oasis' song Shaker Maker. We came down here to check out the record store, but unfortunately it looks closed.
But Manchester's music history is much bigger than just Oasis. Our next stop took us back to the late 70s to the world of Joy Division.
Another stop on our little musical journey through Manchester is here at the Epping Walking Bridge. Fans of the Joy Division will probably recognize this bridge from one of their early album covers. But today we don't have snow. Thank goodness. Joy Division later formed into New Order, but everybody knows the Love, Love Will Tear Us Apart Again song from Joy Division. And every time I hear that song, it just transports me back to San Diego and driving my old terrible Volkswagen Bug and listening to 91X. Anybody a fan of 91X out there? Let us know. We're on our way to the Salford Lads Club. Fans of the Smiths will know this from the Queen is Dead album. We understand that inside there's quite a bit of memorabilia from the band, but we weren't able to find anything about when the opening hours are.
So fingers crossed.
So fingers crossed, this could be a boom or a bust.
Unfortunately, it's not open, so if anyone knows the opening times of the Salford Lads Club, please let us know. Behind me you see Morrissey's childhood home, and this is one of the reasons why I always wanted to come to Manchester, because I always loved the music of the Smiths and Morrissey.
being Smiths fans, we also had to come out to the Manchester prison. Strangeways, here we come.
From Strangeways, we carried on to a quieter, more reflective stop, the Southern Cemetery.
As a Morrissey fan, we had to come here to the Southern Cemetery because we read that this is the place where he used to go for walks and got inspiration for his lyrics.
Finally, to end our musical journey, we went to a very special spot that is a must for Morrissey fans, the Iron Bridge. Bridge's walls are covered in graffiti, lyrics and messages, and reading the notes left by fans was very moving.
And under the Iron Bridge we kissed.
This felt like the perfect place to end our musical journey through Manchester. From legendary bands to mummies and dinosaurs, Manchester's got layers.
A great place to come and spend a few hours is the Manchester Museum. It's free and there's dinosaurs.
Manchester Museum is located right in the heart of the university area. It's free to enter, open from 10 until 5, but closed on Mondays.
Afterwards, we wandered around the university area. With its mix of historic red brick buildings and a buzzing student atmosphere, it feels like a city within a city.
You really get the sense of Manchester's energy here, young, vibrant and full of life. Since we just spent nearly 3 months in South Korea, we couldn't resist stopping at a Korean shop on Oxford Street. Walking in felt like being transported back with familiar snacks and products on the shelves we absolutely love.
This is what we ate in Korea all the time. store, 8th day, a few times while we were in the bus, and we decided today just to hop out and see what it is. And it is an amazing vegan vegetarian store, grocery store, and it has just everything you can imagine. I wish we would have discovered this earlier. And in the basement there's also a cafe with daily changing vegan and vegetarian menus.
Cafe had that warm, alternative vibe you'd expect in a university neighborhood, and the food was fresh, hearty, and delicious.
And it's located right next to the university, so the prices are quite reasonable. We both had our lunch for under £15. We're in the Northern Quarter, and this neighborhood is full of street art, delicious restaurants, and Manchester's most iconic record shops.
The Northern Quarter is one of the liveliest parts of Manchester, bohemian, creative, and full of surprises. Our first stop was Afflecks. This indie emporium is 4 floors of pure Manchester spirit.
You'll find everything from vinyl and posters to quirky fashion and music memorabilia. It's chaotic, colorful, and absolutely iconic.
Did you know that Manchester is home to some of the best independent record shops in the world?
We popped into Vinyl Exchange, Eastern Bloc, and of course the legendary Piccadilly Records. Just flipping through the stacks, you can feel the city's music history.
When it comes to comfort food, pies are hard to beat. We went to Pieminster, where they even have amazing vegan options.
Menexia had the wild scroom, a mushroom pie.
Delicious!
And I had the mooless moo, a jackfruit pie. Both came with creamy mash, all for £10 each. Simple, hearty, and fantastic. Another food stop was Wholesome Junkies, and wow, this was a surprise.
We googled, of course, where we can get really good vegan food, and we found a place called the Wholesome Junkie, and we're gonna try the kimchi burger with rice. One bite in, and it's really delicious. It's a beefless patty with kimchi and cheese. It's really good.
And I went with the classic burger, and it is so good.
They were some of the best vegan burgers we've ever had.
We found this food market hall. It's called Mackie Mayor, and it's absolutely fantastic. You won't guess that there's something that cool inside this building.
Mackie Mayor was one of the coolest spots we discovered, an indoor market hall with loads of food stalls.
Itself is stunning, and of course we couldn't resist sharing a margarita pizza from the finest crust. 14 pounds well spent.
Stopped at HAMPTON and VOUIS for a coffee, and it is really good coffee. So 100% recommendation from us for HAMPTON and VOUIS.
I had a flat white, Maneksha a strong cappuccino, and we shared a brownie.
And man, that was so delicious. As coffeeholics, we would come back here over and over again.
The Northern Quarter really is Manchester at its most creative.
And Milo and Teddy were the best tour guides we could ever have wished for.
We're here in Ancoats, and it's a really amazing place. On the one hand, you have the old brick buildings. On the other side of the canal, they're like really modern housings and buildings. Super restaurants, a lot of coffee shops, independent stores. A must visit when you're here in Manchester.
Just a short walk away from the Northern Quarter is Ancoats, a neighborhood that feels both modern and historic.
Once known as Little Italy, Ancoats has transformed into one of Manchester's trendiest districts. We fell in love with its mix of industrial heritage, cool streets, and incredible food. We started at Rudy's Pizza. It's a Manchester institution, and for good reason.
I got the very delicious looking portobello pizza. Now you're gonna make it even more delicious with some chili oil.
And I, of course, got the double mozzarella, just like Bologna.
After pizza, a coffee was a must. We ended up at Ancoats Coffee, a stylish spot right in the neighborhood.
I actually found a really great coffee shop here in Ancoats, Ancoats Coffee.
It took us a little while to actually find it because we got a little lost in the streets, which is really good when you're here because there are so many cool shops and delis, and just go. When you think it's a dead end, just continue walking because there's a little turn and you will find yourself in a great area. And the coffee is really good and strong.
It's fantastic.
And one of the shops we stumbled upon is a brick store, and we never heard such thing, and we had to come in here. And guys, it's the coolest thing ever. I want to build a brick house.
We had no idea that there are so many different types and colors of bricks. We love this store. Then, dessert. Flat Baker is a bakery with the kind of pastries you cannot resist.
We shared a pistachio croissant, and we're lucky because it was the last one.
If you come, be sure to get here early so you don't miss out.
We ended our afternoon with a walk around the canals. Once lined with warehouses, they're now surrounded by trendy restaurants and bars.
Ancoats is peaceful, stylish, and it really shows how Manchester is always reinventing itself.
Manchester has some really delicious food, but if you want a good curry, you have to come to Rusholme, also known as the Curry Mile. They saw us struggling here with fork and knife and came over and said, samosas, that is typical Indian street food. You just eat it with your hands. So that's what we're gonna do.
Manchester city centre is packed with history, culture, and some seriously stunning buildings.
We started at John Rylands Library. It's one of the most beautiful libraries we've ever seen.
It's a neo-Gothic masterpiece, free to enter and filled with history, rare books, and the kind of architecture that leaves you in awe.
the John Rylands Library, and we've been to some pretty cool libraries around the world, but this is simply incredible.
Feels like we're in a Harry Potter movie film set.
Place is so cool.
We are huge outdoor market fans, and as we visited on Saturday, there was even one right outside the library.
Manchester is full of amazing pubs and breweries, and today we're visiting Bundobust. We heard that the opera singers are to die for.
We always love to explore new food places, and Bundobust was unforgettable.
We ordered, of course, the okra fries. We have some lentil dal, chickpeas with spinach, and layered samosa pastry with cold yogurt.
They are really to die for.
Everything is so good. I don't know where to start, but this is like sweet and spicy at the same time. It is so good.
Indian street food and craft beer? Yes, please.
And they brew their own beer. So we went with the signature IPA. This is so happy. So good. That was so delicious.
Next up was Manchester Cathedral, a beautiful building with centuries of history behind it.
Stepping inside, the calm atmosphere is such a contrast to the city just outside its doors.
A short walk away is is Manchester's Chinatown.
It's one of the largest in the UK and adds so much flavor to the city's mix of cultures.
Manchester's gay village is another vibrant and important part of the city's identity.
We visited the Alan Turing Memorial, which honors one of the most brilliant minds of the 20th century and a true Manchester hero.
Nearby is the Tree of Life, another powerful symbol of hope and community.
We're here in Castlefield, and this is the birthplace of Manchester. When you look down here, you can see ruins, and these are original Roman ruins. And this is the place also where you find the world's oldest surviving railway station and the cutest dogs.
This is a different side of Manchester. Calm, historic, and absolutely beautiful.
Castlefield is all about serene canals, old railway bridges, and cobbled paths. It's the perfect place to slow down and soak up the city's industrial past.
You might already know that we do house sitting to support our travels and to get some much needed pet love along the way.
During our time in Manchester, we looked after two beautiful dogs, Teddy and Milo, and exploring the city with them was our favorite thing.
When you hear Manchester, the first word that probably comes to mind is football.
And for football fans around the world, Old Trafford is a must.
Right away, we were welcomed by the United Trinity statue, Charlton, Best, and Law, the legends of the game.
We wandered inside the mega store, full of shirts, scarves, and everything Manchester United.
Home to Manchester United, Old Trafford is iconic, and it's a pilgrimage for football fans.
Back outside, we stopped at the Munich Memorial Plaque and walked through the Munich Tunnel. These tributes are powerful reminders of the club's history and resilience.
without a match, the atmosphere was buzzing. Fans from everywhere were here, taking selfies and just soaking it all in.
Football in Manchester isn't just about the stadiums. It's also celebrated in the heart of the city at the National Football Museum. We arrived just before closing, so we didn't go in, but it was clear that this is a must for fans of the beautiful game.
We made it to Etihad Stadium, which is home to Manchester City.
We popped into the fan shop, then circled the stadium, trying to imagine the roar on match days.
It felt completely different from Old Trafford, sleek and modern, but just as passionate.
So, are you a Man U or a City supporter?
Getting around Manchester is super easy thanks to the V network, the city's public transport system.
At the weekends, you can get the family travel card, and it's valid from Friday 6 p.m. until Sunday for only $9.50. And the good thing is that in Manchester, all buses and trams are dog-friendly. The B network is here, the public transportation, and you can get for £2 a single ticket, or you can take a day pass for around £9 and you can use whatever bus you want. Manchester totally exceeded our expectations in every aspect.
Yeah, absolutely. If you love food, music, football, you're going to love it here.
We would absolutely come back, and we hope that you enjoyed our time here as much as we did.
Yeah, and if you did, please give this video a like. It really would help us so much. We'd really appreciate it.